For this week's Addicted Missouri, KRCG 13's Jessica Hart has talked to those who are the first to respond.
Kermit, the first responders I spoke to all say the number of overdose calls has increased over the years, and at times it can be draining.
Addiction's a terrible disease.
And it's not one you can beat in a couple of months.
I see the family members, they get to me a lot, and they feel so helpless. And I feel helpless because I can do what I can do right now, but what that person needs is long-term care to overcome addiction.
It gets fatiguing, not from the standpoint of our team not wanting to do their job. It gets fatiguing from just seeing how destructive it is to the entire family, whether that's family, friends, whoever is involved.
Emergency medical services are among the first to respond to an overdose.
It's usually a little chaotic, but mostly it's just sad. We're seeing more and more of these anymore. When I first started here, we didn't run very many, and now I think I had 3 in one shift not that long ago. There
may be days that we go and you don't run an overdose call at all, but there's also those days where you may run 6 of them in the same 24-hour period. And about 20% of those or less, you normally have 2 or more overdose victims at that same scene.
Our goal is to get them breathing on their own, though. We don't necessarily want to wake them up, but we need to get them breathing on their own.
And once we control that and we get them back to a stable position where we're breathing for them, that's when the Narcan will come into play, and that's typically once the medic units arrives.
Once the patient is awake and if they're competent, it's their decision what happens next. Go to a hospital or stay put.
I had a patient that it was a polydrug overdose, and we got her awake, sort of, breathing fine. Other vital signs were fine, but she didn't know where she was, who she was, what was going on. And at that point, I can't safely leave her there.
Of our opioid overdoses that we've completely reversed that reaction and patients have refused, about 40% of those stay at home, 60% we transport.
First responders say at times their overdose patients can be combative when they wake up because their high is gone. Margie Kriegsman also notes it's often because they go from being nearly dead to wide awake in a matter of moments. If opioids have impacted you and you would like to share your story, reach out to us on Facebook or Twitter or send us an email at news@krcgtv.com.